When Algerian President Abdelaziz Bouteflika abandoned his bid for a fifth term in office, there were celebrations, but they were short-lived. On Monday evening, the demonstrators were euphoric. Then the reality set in. While Bouteflika outlined a series of steps which he hopes would shape Algeria's future, he announced that next month's election would be delayed. But Bouteflika would remain in power until further notice. On Tuesday, protesters were still out on the streets. Former Prime Minister Ali Ben Flis says the government needs to listen to the people.
Throttling the president's attempt to run for a fifth term is an achievement made by the Algerian people, not a favour or grant by anybody. The people lived up to their aspirations, lived up to their responsibility, especially that the Constitution was violated, where a president's term runs for 5 years only. The current term has been extended without the people's approval or endorsement in the Constitution.
Bouteflika postponed the elections without consulting Parliament, as it is mandated by the Constitution. This video, broadcast by Algerian state television, appears to show Bouteflika after his return to the country. Among the other announcements made by Bouteflika, that a national conference would be held by the end of the year in order to schedule an election and draft a new constitution. According to the Reuters news agency, Algerian diplomat Lakhdar Brahimi will lead the national conference, which is also expected to include representatives of demonstrators as well as war veterans. Bouteflika has reshuffled the government, appointed his interior minister Noureddin Badawi as prime minister, and his advisor Ramtan Lamamra as his deputy. The army chief general Ahmed Gaid Saleh retains his post. But it's unlikely Bouteflika's decisions will contain the anger of the anti-government movement. Some opposition figures were either banned by the Constitutional Council from running against the president or pulled out, describing the April election as a farce. The protesters insist they will continue their rallies until their demands are met. They want a new president now, along with democratic reforms and a government capable of tackling rising unemployment, poverty, and corruption. Mohammed, Jamjoom, Jazeera.